guys, welcome back to Mountain View Farm. So this video, we've finally got water, so there's definitely water going through the gully now. So tonight we're going to flood, as you can see. It's already started to come. So we've got Katie up there. Katie's going to be going up there. She's just planted a load of lettuce out, and she's going to be putting parsley in. We've got some curly parsley, so that's going in. But what have we lost? We've had no water for about 4 weeks now, 4.5 weeks, and we planted out. We've managed to keep most of it alive. They've not grown very much, but believe it or not, in there is celery, there is broccoli, there is cabbage. Apart from that, we didn't plant anything else out. We've not sown so many seeds because obviously we didn't know when the water was coming. But tonight we are flooding the whole land, which will take around 4.5 hours. So this is one of the main questions that we always get asked, is how long does it take to flood the land? It's normally, to flood the whole 2.5 acres is about 2.5 hours, about 4.5 hours. When we just flood the veg, that's normally about an hour. So yeah, tonight is going to be a long night, but as you can see, everything is in dire need of the water. So going back to the plant sites, you can just sort of see the top of the celery heads still poking through, and we've got the broccoli and the cabbage. They're not looking great, but hopefully all this water we're going to put on it tonight will really bring them along. With all the established plants, the acelgas, we've got some beetroot amongst all that grass. The beetroot over the broccoli over there is doing well, but this is the lettuce here that now we're starting to plant. We've still got cauliflower and acelgas and stuff out there. So yeah, we just got to get that planted before that water reaches this soil. So I know I've not put a video up for a while, and this one's going up really late, and that's because we've been working on another project the last sort of 3 or 4 weeks, and there's been taking up a hell of a lot of my time. And like I said, there's not been a lot going on at the farm because we've had no water, so we've not been planting out, we've not been getting stuff ready, but now we're really going for it. This week we're going to be working over the other land and getting that all ploughed up, ridged up, get the horse muck on there, get it all ready to go. We're actually going to fill it with onions, and then in about 6 weeks time we'll interplant with the onions with all the squash for the summer. So then that'll take over then, and we'll start picking the onions when they're ready. Here we've got curly parsley. We've got Katie planting curly parsley, and Sebastian's trying to help. Now with parsley, you can plant it really close together, because then you can cut and come and get cut and come again.
Oh, well done, bud.
So, but curly parsley is one over here that we've never seen. So it's really nice to actually be able to get a tray of this instead of the flat leaf parsley that's mainly grown here in Spain.
Am I doing it right? Is this how close you want them together?
Yeah. So with parsley, normally you wouldn't sell it. You doing it? With parsley, you normally wouldn't sow it into trays. You'd normally sow it direct into the ground. So it can be planted so close together, which is great because it's great for weed protection as well, because it grows quicker than the weeds. So, like I said earlier in the video, one of the main questions we always get asked is how do we water? So we use flood irrigation here. So just at the bottom of that mountain over there, there is a canal. Right, we go over there. As the crow flies, it's about 5 kilometers. We turn the water on over there, and then there's a section of wheels that we bring the water through. So we have to go along all wheels, make sure all water's heading in the right direction. Then once it gets to us, we have a gate at the back of the land. We stop that gate, and that then floods the land. Once we've flooded the land, we'll take the trap out, and that water then goes back into another canal which runs along the back of our property, which then feeds other farmers down towards San Florencio, La Marina, that way. So the water's not wasted, like it doesn't go to waste. So when we finished, it heads back off and another farmer will use it further down, and eventually it makes its way to the sea, whatever doesn't get used. So I'm now going to go and give Katie a hand, get this party planted before the water comes, and then we're going to go and, it's turned on, but we've got to go and make sure there's some wheels at the top of our lane that we've got to turn off to stop it flooding other people's land, and then it'll just head straight here and we can flood all our lemons, we can flood all our vegetables. We also can use the water for the ducks pond as well, so we can put it in there so the ducks have got fresh water in their pond. So yeah, we tend to do that when it's flooding day. So guys, here we are, we're up at the wheels now. So these are the wheels that I'm on about. So there's a sequence of wheels that we have to turn. So if we turn that one, we close it, and then we open that one will send the water down to our land, but there's also a sequence. So I'm going to go and get on and do that now, and then I'll show you how we flooded the land. Right guys, we are back at the land, and as you can see, we had a bit of a rush of water, but somebody had actually turned it off over at the main place in Redevant over at the bottom of the mountain, so I had to go over and turn it on. So we're probably going to be looking around 40 minutes now for this water to turn up. I'm hoping I can get you a really good shot of the land flooding before it goes too dark, but we'll wait and see. You can see there is water coming through, which hopefully means that it's not going to take too long for that pressure to come, because it all works off pressure, this. So it all works off the water pushing the water. So the canal's full, that'll push it through all the gullies, which eventually will reach it, and because we stopped it, then it will flood the land. Fingers crossed. Hopefully that'll happen before the sun goes down. It is absolutely lovely now. No, it's cooled right down. For weeks it's been freezing cold. It's been red hot the last couple of days, and everything started to suffer for it, so this water couldn't have come quick enough. On our land we have a sequence of traps, and as you can see, they have these little concrete traps that stop the water, and these run all the way up here, and then they run that way across the land at the back. And as you can see, the water is now starting to come, which is good. That's what we want. So we've got the leeks in here, and then we've got some cauliflower, some red cabbage. There's a lot of weeds in here, but because it's been so dry, it's been really hard to get the weeds out. So the idea is now is to flood it, and then we'll use, in a couple of days time, the wet ground to pull all the weeds out. As you can see guys, the lemons still haven't been picked. We're still waiting on that. But you can see just up there, the water's starting to come through. If there's any questions, we had an open day a couple of months back, and a lot of people were asking me questions, and they bombarded me with questions, and which was great. No, I absolutely loved it, but trying to answer everyone's questions all at once was really, really hard work. So if anybody's got any questions, leave them down in the comments there, and I'll do a question and answer video of all the questions that people ask. No, and it can be from anything from us moving to Spain to how we started farming. No, I've met some really old friends this week, and they were like, how did you learn how to farm? No. So any questions like that, leave them down and I'll do a question and answer video. I might even do a live on it, I'm not sure yet. But the water's coming. We have water. We have water. It's getting really dark now. I know it don't really look it, but it is getting really dark. So I'm not going to get a shot of the whole land flooded. But what I can show you is what it looks like when we flood the veg plot. So as you can see, you can just see the leaks just popping up through the water. Obviously this gets the most water, but all the veg getting as much water as it can. Now I'll be here for a few more hours because I've got to open these gates along here in sequence to flood the water. And then next week we'll be getting weeded, getting everything ready. And now that the ground's had plenty of water, we'll be getting it ready to plant out. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, go down, hit the subscribe button, it really helps us. That's a beautiful sunset. And I will catch you guys on the next one. I'm hoping to get this video up today, which is Sunday. If not, it will be up definitely Monday. We've been having a few problems with our internet now, living in the campo. The internet goes down and it's been down all weekend, so I'm hoping it's back on now so that we can get it up. As of next week, the videos will be definitely up on a Sunday. So see you later, guys. Hope you have a good one.